either or any of you care to share what you experience when you're engaged in a good book? Anybody want to share what you experience?
I just get so totally wrapped up in it
You get totally wrapped up in it
that I ignore everything else around me.
and ignore everything else around you. That's good stuff. You totally wrapped up in it. That's a phrase I didn't use in my notes, but I should have. Totally wrapped up. I like that. Anything to add? Anybody want anything else that you might? Well, you know, that is really good. You get totally wrapped up in it. Psalm 119, Psalm 119, 10 through 16 says, I seek you with all my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands, that I might not sin against you. Pray, Lord, teach me your decrees. With my lips I recount all the laws that come from your mouth. I rejoice in following your statutes as one rejoices in great riches. I meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. I delight in your decrees. I will not neglect your word. I will not neglect your word. When engulfed in a good book, we insert ourselves into the setting and the situation. Is that correct? Yeah. You put yourself there, and hopefully she don't get mad at me for bringing her up. Sherry is an avid reader. She loves the stuff from the colonial times to the like Little House on the Prairie stuff, whatever that's considered. What? Whatever he said. you know, the pioneers days, and she loves the Victorian type stuff. But she puts herself in a science fiction guy. If I'm going to read a book, I like a good science fiction book. I really do. Because I'm weird that way. But I remember, just a little story for you. I remember in the 8th grade, we were given a reading assignment in English class. And that assignment was to pick a book, any book, to pick a book and read it and write a report on it. Well, I picked that book out of obligation. But I was reading it, I still remember it. In fact, just a couple of years ago for Christmas, I had mentioned some of these books to my wife. She looked for me, and I read it again. The name of the book is Your Bird Is Here, Tom Thomson. And I got so involved because Tom Thomson reminded me of me. Teenager, mid-teens, didn't fit in with the cool kids, didn't fit in with the not cool kids, with the nerds. I was a tweener. I did not fit in with nobody. I did not fit in with the athletes because in my school, the athletes had to have money. We didn't have money. So I didn't fit in with the athletes. And I fit in with Tom Thomson. And I read that book and I kind of became Tom Thomson. And I remember you ever do that? I'm that guy. I can hear, if I read something that Robert said, I hear Robert saying it. It just, that's the way it works. I get engaged when I'm reading. When we're reading and it's something that we get involved in, we get engaged and we become part of the story or part of whatever it is that we're reading. When truly engaged, consideration and comprehension happen. We start to consider what we're reading. We start to comprehend what we're reading. And we see things and hear what they are saying. We see the words, and as we see the words, we hear them. We hear what is being said in those words. It may not be the same words, but we hear what they're saying. And we start to comprehend what they're saying. I would say that when we are engaged in what we're reading, we listen to what we see. Did you hear that? When we're engaged in what we're reading, we listen to what we see. Let's read that passage again. I seek you with all my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands. I have hidden your word in my heart, that I might not sin against you. Praise be to you. Lord, teach me your decrees. Now, as you're reading that, and you're engaging in that, and you're hearing, I picture me opening a compartment in my heart and grasping what God has to say to me and tucking it in there, in that ultra safe place. Nobody can grab it. Nobody can get it. I have hidden your word in my heart in a super ultra safe place, guarded by the Holy Spirit, hidden, tucked away in my heart. Because that's what you would have me to do, and I'm taking that, and I hear you, God. I see the words, and I hear what you're saying, and I'm tucking them in my heart. Praise be to you. Lord, teach me your decrees. With my lips, I recount all the laws that come from your mouth. When they come from his mouth, we hear them, but they came from his mouth and went on paper. They're on paper, and I read them, and I can hear them. I rejoice in following your statutes as one rejoices in great